I just have to say, I live in a retirement city. I mean, it's a warm place, so we've got a lot of snowbirds. We have a lot of people who move here after they retire. And I'll be honest, there are a lot of people who retire, don't know what to do with themselves, and so a lot of them actually drink, and a lot of them just sit in front of the TV and just watch TV all day because they don't know what to do with themselves. And so it sounds like you help people avoid that. I mean, some people may want that, and I have no judgments, but I'm sure there's lots of people who don't really think of their retirement as, sitting in front of the TV and letting the day waste away.
Well, I'm so glad you brought that up, because one of the things that I was really excited about when I started this business back in 2008 is I was looking for some kind of retirement focused help, and there wasn't anything really. Like, how do I want my life to be, when I'm 65 and older? And there was nobody out there. And I had this, when I realized that, I thought, oh my God, there's this huge untapped potential of people who are retiring with wisdom and experience. And what a waste to have them sit in front of the TV and drink 2 cocktails a night. It just made me sad. And I thought, oh goodness, I have to do something. I have to do something. It's not here. It's not available. I'm going to create it. And so so your point is exactly why I started this business, because I didn't want to end up that way, and I didn't want the people that I love and know to end up that way. But there was no model for it. There was no training for it. There was nothing. So
That's pretty amazing. So you're a pioneer in what you're doing. That's fantastic.
I am. I'm one of the earlier folks in this field. I mean, I started at a rough time in 2008. I mean, it wasn't the best time to start a business, and most people were hanging on by their fingertips to their jobs. And not, I would go to a dinner party or a cocktail party, and people would say, "What are you doing?" And I would talk about the third act, and people would turn around and walk the other way because nobody wanted to talk about retirement. It was not a subject that was the positive one for people at that time.
Well,
But the times have changed. Times have changed.
they have changed. They've changed a lot, and I think they're going to continue changing. I mean, you and I were talking a few days ago about younger generations and their relationship to retirement. I mean, I know a lot of them are thinking to themselves that they're probably going to have to just work until they die, which isn't a fun way to think of life. And so I think, as you talk, I think there's a lot more hope than that. And I have 2 questions, I guess, tied to my statement is, would you say that there's hope for younger people, and when should people start doing this lifestyle planning for their retirement?
Well, for younger people, I think the idea of working for the rest of your life as a drudgery doesn't have to be that. All of the people that I know who are retired and in their 50s, 60s, and 70s want to continue to work. It's not that they have to, it's that they want to. It gives them joy. It makes them happy to work. So I offer that to the younger folks, maybe in your audience, that it doesn't have to be drudgery when you get older. Maybe it's drudgery, you have to put in your dues when you're younger, but you're not always putting in your dues for the rest of your life. You're not always having to work like that. So just to give you a little hope on the horizon. And then, oh gosh, I've forgotten the second part of your question.
Well, I'm just curious I think we instinctively know that we should be financially planning for our retirement, but I'm curious how soon we should start planning for the lifestyle side of retirement. I mean, should we wait until we retire, or?
Oh, no. For sure, you should start before you retire. I mean, we can still do the work after, but it's much better if you can do it before and then just kind of adjust your plan as you move through retirement. But most people start, in their late 50s, early 60s. But again, it's not really an age. It's a state of mind that you'll notice, that you go to work and you look around and you go, I don't really want to be doing this anymore. There's got to be more to life than this. And you think, and then you find yourself thinking about, gosh, I'm 60. I might have another 30 years or 20 good ones. What do I want to do with this precious time? And it's when your mind starts shifting perspective, that's the time to begin to plan for your non-financial lifestyle retirement. And hopefully you've been planning for your retirement all along since your employment, that you've been putting money away. So that's really important. But the part about designing a lifestyle plan, that might come a little bit later, like in your late 50s, early 60s.